Vale, pues ya estamos grabando el siguiente Pingumingo de la semana. Vamos a jugar That Dragon Cancer, un jueguillo que trata sobre el cáncer. Y vamos a ver qué tal. No lo he jugado nunca, obviamente. Está completamente en inglés, si no me equivoco. O sea que intentaré ir traduciendo o no, ya veré. Uy, hostia, está alto de cojones, ¿no? A ver. Y bájalo un poco. Ahí. Vale. Ratón de water era pan sobre el agua, ¿no? Está alimentando a los patos, eso, vale, sí. ¡Ah! Uy. Pato, coge el pan. Pato, coge el pan. ¿Ahí? No. Come pan, pato. Están hablando de que no toque los paros. Está comiendo bien, está comiendo bien, está comiendo buen pan, está comiendo buen pan. Vale. Me llamo Joel, vale. Le has tirado toda la... Vale. Vale, tienes que dar pequeño, no toda la barra. Tiene casi 5, ¿no? Tiene casi 5 años el puto pato, vale. Pero él no puede hablar. A los 2 años se puede hablar. ¿Por qué no puede Joel? Ya él se puso enfermo cuando cumplió 1 y es más lento que el resto de niños. Ah, el niño no se llama Joel. Creo que al final hablará. ¿Sabrá leer? Sabrá leer. O sea que Joel es el niño, no el pato. Vale.
Yep, he's a boy baby. It's just about right. You know, there's lots of things Joel isn't good at, but there's some things he is good at. What is he good at?
Eating, laughing.
Come pato.
We're good at making him laugh.
You are good at making him laugh. How do you make him laugh?
I fall down.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really funny when you fall down.
He's good at showing us what he loves.
No voy a traducirlo todo, o sea, hablan muy rápido. Pero sí, vaya. Joel es este chaval, está enfermo, tiene 5 años ya. Están hablando de que no es bueno en muchas cosas, pero en otras sí. ¿Parque al borde del mundo?
What does Joel love? Wawa.
Wow.
In cups and bathtubs. And the warm, wet tongues and the cool fur of Das.
¿Vale?
Maybe the sweet was a daily affection. And bye-byes. And blown kisses.
Vale.
More. Oh, always more.
Vale.
This full list of words. So few.
Is it time? No, but very soon. Do you think they know? Can they sense it?
None of them know.
No one ever realizes how short the time is.
Es bonito el juego. Me gusta artísticamente. Se ve muy bonito. Me gustan los gráficos poli. Bueno, esto no sé si es poli. Bueno, sí. O sea, el polígono tiene un par, ¿sí? ¿Para allá? O para allá, a ver. Vamos a ver. Cinemática.
You won't understand. They will, Tana. You don't know that.
Vale. No es que el control sea muy difícil, simplemente pulso un sitio y digo.
What is
Algo
pain
aquí.
without a word for it?
¿Qué es el dolor silenciado?
What is hope without a word for it? Who is God? What is joy?
¿Qué es el Joel?
Who am I to him? Dada.
Está hablando de su hijo. De cómo no tiene todavía. No habla todavía. Para darle fuertísimo al puto niño. ¡Po, po, 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 po! Ojalá poderle dar la vuelta al columpio. Ya me casa. Vaya. Pa.
Give him a kiss.
Are you ready? Set,
Can you give Zoe a kiss?
go.
Zoe kisses.
Say hi, Zoe.
Un poco de mal rollo el niño, ¿eh?
Okay, Joel, ready?
Do it again.
Hay una voz de mujer. ¿La madre? Supongo que será la madre, claramente.
What do you think, Isaac?
Que pote
he's in
el
the
niño, que
hospital, so they're
pote el
taking care
niño.
of him. And that's how he gets his food? His food goes through that too. Yeah. Yeah. You want to touch him? Yeah? Why don't you just pat his cheek, okay? Okay. Pat his cheek. Yes. See? It's Jolie. Yeah.
Niño, tírate.
Ready? Set, go. Here comes Joel.
También te digo, el niño es como que muy grande, ¿no? Wow.
Ready?
Un mensaje.
Hey babe, just got done at the doctor. Now they think that maybe he's throwing up all the time because he has acid reflux. So
Vale.
they gave me a medication and we can give it to Joel. And they said we have to give it at least 3 full days. But that if he's still throwing up after that we can come back. And I mentioned the head tilt thing again, even though they keep saying it's not related. But you always have to mention that one weird outlying thing. So I told them how his head was tilted to the right, but they still say that that's probably not related at all. So
Vale.
I guess we'll just give this a try. And I don't know, I'll tell you more about it when you get home.
Ok. Vale, es lo mismo el niño. Lo mismo otra persona.
He's been very peaceful all afternoon.
Vaya. Hay algo que hacer, tío. No sé si tengo que explorar recursos.
Fear is cancer's preservative. Cancer's embalming oil. And you, O accuser, are fear's oil salesman. You're a snake. A serpent. A dragon with snuffed out coal on his breath, molting, and talons broken from the struggle to free yourself of your own skin.
Molaría, ya me pasa el juego. Vale, empieza el juego. El niño tiene cáncer. La semana pasada un juego de demencia, esta de cáncer. No veas cómo empiezo, ¿eh? Ok. Chico, el niño es muy pequeño, ¿no? Pero ¿qué?
Hey, do you want to rock? Okay, let's rock. There we go. Oh,
Vale, me suena un poquito de sensibilidad, gracias.
Hey babe, I was just thinking, do you ever think maybe Joel can hear better than he's supposed to be able to? Because I know, like, it's supposed to be moderate to severe hearing loss, but sometimes, like today, he hears music playing before I do. So I saw him dancing, and I had to look around to hear that a song was playing. And I just don't, like, if his hearing loss is that bad, I can't imagine. I don't know, I just wonder about it. Anyway, call me later. Bye.
Siempre tienes poquísima batería. Coño. ¿Qué es eso? Son globos, ¿no? Son guantes hinchados, ¿no? Sí. Qué puto mal rollo, ¿no? Tú. Terroríficos, tú. Ok. Joder, la luna, una bola de gol, también te digo, ¿eh? Oh, 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 oh. ¿Que tengo que esquivarlos? Esto es malo. ¿Vale? Tengo... Es raro, ¿qué cojones, tío? Si llegamos a la luna, todo chico encima. Es que la perspectiva no ayuda tampoco. Se me lo tengo que poner. Que no sé si me dan. Me muero, ¿no? Es infinito. Oye, está de pie el niño. O a lo mejor debería haberme dejado matar.
Oh, hey. I just wanted to take a shower. Is that okay? Are you okay with Joel? Okay, thanks.
Yo cojones está el bebé. Oh. Ay, un perrito. Perrito.
These hugs have gone through so much.
Qué mono. ¿Qué es esto? Tú, pero es los globos estos, tú. Vale. Fin del tratamiento. Fiesta del fin del tratamiento, ¿vale? Todo el hospital, fotillos, ¿no? Venía haciendo la gente. Sigo vivo. Vale, un mensaje de voz nuevo. Escúchalo.
Hey, I'm cleaning up eggs again. A
Vale.
dozen eggs on the kitchen floor again. So we have to get a new lock for the fridge. Do you... Ugh, it's so hard to clean up eggs from the floor. Like, they just spread around and they don't come clean no matter what you do. So, I was just so frustrated, but... You should have seen them together. They were so proud of themselves. Joel and Elijah just sitting there with their eggs. Isaac said he thinks they want to be cookers. Alright. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Vale. Gatito. Ah, no, es un perro. Estos eran... Claramente estos son fotos reales. Pues serán cuadros reales, quizás que hayan hecho niños en hospitales. O...
Hey honey, we're on our way home from the hospital now. So if you wanted to preheat the oven starting in about 30 minutes, that would work and we could throw in that lasagna.
Vale.
Do you know how they celebrate off-treatment day, like when kids are done with their treatments? I guess maybe you don't because you're not in the clinic as much as I am, but on someone's last day, they always bring them a cake and they sing happy off therapy day to you. Anyway, that happened today. I mean, it happens a lot, but today I cried. I just wanted that day so bad, you know? I just like, we're not ever gonna get that day. If he's better, we won't know that he's better. We don't get a day. Anyway, okay, call me if you can. Like, there's probably traffic, so I could talk on my way home. Alright, bye.
¿Qué hace el bebé? Tremendo carro, se monta el bebé, ¿no? Vale, vale, empieza el Mario Kart. No sé yo si... Vale. Ah, que poca sí, vale. Tengo que con las cosas, vale, sí, sí, sí. La gallina no parece que haya que cogerla. Vale. Vale. Esto mejor. Cuidado con la gallina. Plátano. Oh, fuck. 2010. Bueno, la gallina no ha sido para tanto si la pillo con velocidad. Como por ejemplo ahora, voy a hacer boom casi. Esquivado, ¿vale? La verdad es que me habría gustado usar el plátano. Vale, primero, vale. RIGs, lumbar pinche, radiation. Ya tú, ¿no? Cortisona, imidazador, picravina, No sabía que estaba cogiendo cosas del cáncer, la verdad. Molaría que si no cojo las suficientes el niño se muere, tú. Oh, estaría guapísimo, en verdad. Un puto minijuego del Mario Kart. Uy.
It just seemed like yesterday in clinic they were going to let us go. I just want to know what the plan is.
Who canceled the treatment?
Isn't it dangerous for him not to get it? I thought he needed that.
Coño, el niño. ¿Y se cuenta el niño? Vale. Comprendo. El niño está piola, ¿no? Piola, pues que le jodan al niño. Tiramos para adelante. Vaquita. Buen ascensor, buena puerta. A ver si es la puerta de un hospital. Tiene sentido. Vale. Ok. Ok. Vale. No había visto la luz. Oh. Eso es una máquina de escáner, ¿no? Eso es un tag.
Jordan. I love you,
Oh,
my friend.
vale, bonito.
This is my
Fua.
favorite game. Jersey or South Started. You touch it right here, then the big lion comes. You know a scary lion? It's so loud. I can roar just like him. Yeah, hear me roar? Why? Don't be afraid. You might want to cover your ears.
Tremendo cumbiote se baila el niño. Un poco alto. Tendré que bajarlo más. A ver.
Here comes the animals.
Vale.
Tears is my favorite.
Fua. Vaya fumada de juego, tú. Uy, he salido. Qué perrito. Depende de la que use, va en uno o en otro, ¿no? Vale. No entiendo ni mierda, también te digo, ¿eh? Tengo que conseguir que haya los 4 animales, ¿no? Supongo. No entiendo ni mierdas. Vamos a ver, niño. ¿Tú qué quieres? Pues me queda por montar. Esta es la jirafa, ¿no? Sí. Pero si la han montado ya todo, niño. Queda este, ¿no? Sí, creo que queda este. El caballo no lo ha montado. Vale, ok, eso, vale. Estas son las constelaciones, ¿no? Vale. Joel, Abby, Charlie, Susis. Sheila, Sofía, Cooper, Aiden, Katie. Joder, sí que pies de Joel. Bueno, eso no son. Uf, 4 años, tú. Buah, no quería ver esto. Pero no tengas miedo, nuestra historia acaba de empezar.
This terrible routine. Watching you. Waiting for you to wake. Hoping you will never remember these days of illness and treatment. One day, I'll bring you here. Show you your tiny handprints on the wall, and you'll be annoyed that we all think of you as some big miracle. Cancer will be such a small part of all you could grow to be. You will tire of hearing about it. You won't want to see the cards and notes I saved. And I won't mind at all. I'll hold the memories of this hard day. You just leave it behind.
Ah, esto no tiene nombre. No quiero ponerme a leer todas las tarjetas porque es que si no... O sea, un millón de tarjetas, tú. O sea, pero un millón de verdad. A ver, una. Hostia. Vaya título, ¿no?
Farmer Bill played building blocks with the cows. Farmer Bill dresses the ducks like superheroes. Farmer Bill races the horse and Farmer Bill wins.
Ole.
My shoes were untied.
Espectacular.
Farmer Bill scratches the pig's chinny chin chin.
Uf. ¿Qué hace con las manos, tú? Cualquiera. ¿Pero cuál es eso? ¿Qué símbolo es? ¿Bueno, que le dé o qué?
Farmer Bill gives the pigs piggyback rides. Farmer Bill doesn't like it when the ducks get the mail. They always bring back a lot of bills. You know what the horse's favorite chess piece is? That's right, a bishop.
Ya lo sé.
Farmer Bill can control space and time.
¿Que no?
I'm sorry, guys. It's not good.
Vaya.
Has had a recurrence.
No. Size matters. If I know how big it is, I can face it. I can size it
And
up.
it's quite small at this point, but unfortunately the size isn't terribly important. Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed. This is a tragedy.
Mama.
I guess I have imagined it.
With an ATRT,
I've
since
imagined
you
it
have
a
recurrence of
lot,
any
but not
kind,
like this.
it is fatal.
It's different.
It's only a
I thought I
matter of
would
time
sob
before it spreads to
uncontrollably
several locations.
or puke just right on the floor.
We've already thrown all the
I thought I'd
chemotherapy
shake
we
or
have.
wail or something.
We can't continue to give him chemotherapy
guess
that we
this
know
is
he's resistant
shock.
to.
Tragedy, he said. That's right. That's the perfect word for this. It's a tragedy. I wonder if he says that every time. He's crying a little. I love him for that. He's not callous, he's genuinely sad. She is too.
So there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
We're very good at end-of-life care. We're very good at managing the pain and masking symptoms at the end of life.
How long are we talking about?
Prediction time again. No matter what I say, they'll wish it was longer. But sometimes longer is worse. A few weeks to maybe 4 months.
Su puta madre.
Is Nick crying?
How long are we talking about?
How am I gonna hold it together now?
A few weeks to maybe 4 months. I'm sorry, guys. It's not good.
And there it is. They get it now.
The MRI?
They've always been clear.
Sometimes I wish we could just leave them waiting a few more minutes, because once they get this news, their life never goes back to how it was before.
It's in the frontal cortex.
Those were their
And
last
it's quite
normal
small at
minutes,
this point, but
and they
unfortunately the
didn't
size
even
isn't
know it.
terribly important.
I'm glad he's so good at this. He takes the losses so personally. Joel's looking good. He's been making progress, his weight is up. It's just hard to believe that we only made it halfway through chemotherapy. It was rough at first, but I really started to think that he was gonna make it.
Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed. This is a tragedy. I'm sorry, guys. It's not good. Parents always ask how big.
The
Wrong
MRI?
question.
They've always been clear.
They should ask where it is. Location is everything. Slow death or quick, symptoms and losses all come down to where. Well, it's in the frontal cortex. And it's quite small at this point, but unfortunately the size isn't terribly important. Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed. This is a tragedy.
De cerebral, tú.
I'll nod my head.
With an ATR
Yeah,
team,
whenever I
so
ask
you can have
science-y
recurrence
questions, I
anytime.
nod my head,
It is fatal.
digesting every Latin word, hoping it will stick to my ribs,
Become
become part of me.
We've already thrown all
That
the
if I ask
chemotherapy
enough
we have
questions,
at
that maybe I can get my
Can't
brains
continue
around
to
this
give you
cancer,
chemotherapy that we know it's resistant
that I
to.
can choke it to death. I love asking good questions. It impresses them. They'll be impressed with the way we handle all of this. Such good, thoughtful parents that ask such good questions.
So there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
I guess I'm going to cry after all because they love us. And they love Joel, and
We're very good at managing the pain and masking symptoms at the end of life.
Oh, miracles are
how
scary.
long are we talking about?
A few weeks to maybe 4 months.
So, the radiation would buy us some time.
No, nothing will really buy us any time at this point. It just can make the time you have left more comfortable. So, we'll schedule you to come back in Monday, and we'll have some options for you to consider. We're so sorry.
Thank you.
How do you do this?
We can do this because it is an honor to know Joel and to know you. to treat him and to be here for you during this difficult time. Thank you. That means a lot.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry, guys. It's not good.
The MRI?
They've always been clear. Joel's had a recurrence of his tumor. Well, where is it? How big is it? Well, it's in the frontal cortex, and it's quite small at this point. But unfortunately, the size isn't terribly important. Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed. This is a tragedy. With an HERT, as soon as you have a recurrence of any kind, it is fatal. It's only a matter of time before it spreads to several locations. We've already thrown all the chemotherapy we have at it. We can't continue to give them chemotherapy that we
Estoy yendo encima del aparatito, pero no parece que pasa nada.
a few weeks to maybe 4 months.
Ah. Mis ojos. Ese flash no me ha gustado.
I have so many things stirring around in my spirit that I have to write to settle myself and find God's wisdom in the midst of chaos. I'm scared I won't be strong enough to face the things we might have to face in the coming weeks and months. But then I remember how much grace God gave us to walk out everything we've already faced. I've never felt completely overwhelmed, and I've never felt alone. So no matter what comes next, and I truly cannot even begin to guess how this will go, I know we will be carried. I want to shout out, look what God is about to do. Watch how he delivers Joel. And at the same time, I want to roll up in a silent ball and wait it out with fear and trembling, so aware of all my doubt, but yet convinced that my doubt is insignificant compared to God's faithfulness.
So, how long will we be in California?
I don't actually know. That's kind of why we're packing up everything, is because if the trial works really well, then maybe we'll stay in California for a really long time. Like, as long as it keeps helping Joel, then we want to stay and do the best we can for him and stay there where he's getting help. But if the medicine starts to not work, as soon as it's not helping him, I promise we'll come back home.
Ugh, her expectation is so maddening sometimes. You know what she wrote on the eve of Joel's first surgery? The one back in January when we first found the tumor. I seriously feel like a kid on Christmas Eve. I'm pleading for God to spare his life. And I'm tempted to despair because self-inspection leads me to conclude I shouldn't expect much of anything. And yet my wife is expecting a surprise party from the Lord, replete with presents, supernatural miracles. I envy her.
El caballero bebé.
Hop in bed, boys. Let's go.
Boys, get in bed.
Oh, can you at least tell us a story?
Sure.
Okay. This is the story of a very brave knight named Joel.
Joel the baby knight?
Yes, Joel the baby knight, but he's also Joel the very brave knight, and he was being chased by a dragon named Cancer.
Vale.
Because of his tumor?
Mm-hmm.
Where does the dragon live?
In a forest.
Is the dragon big?
Very big.
Does the dragon breathe fire?
He bajado,
So much fire, you guys.
Vale. Estaba intentando ver.
So, Joel has armor, like a sword and a shield and stuff?
Ooh, or maybe a spear?
Yeah, that sounds good. So brave Sir Joel with his sword and his shield and his awesome spear and his super jumping ability was being chased by a dragon named Cancer.
What other superpowers does he have?
He also has grace.
That's not a superpower.
It's the best superpower.
Do you guys know what grace means?
Yeah, it's kind of like help.
Yeah, it's kind of like help.
Vale.
You know, and he's not the only one who's ever tried to fight this dragon. Some very brave knights have fought this dragon and lost. And some are able to drive the dragon off, and then they can go home, and they can quit fighting for a while. And the kingdom is...
Vale.
Joel's been fighting this dragon for a long time, huh?
A long time.
But Joel found an empty cave where he could rest.
Vale.
But Joel found a nice empty cave,
Esas,
and it
vale.
seems like the dragon couldn't find him. But just when he thought that the danger was past, the dragon found his hiding spot and came after him in the cave.
No. ¿Qué viene el dragón?
Well, that dragon's going to kill Joel. Joel's going to lose.
Why do you say that?
Because Joel is just a baby. Babies can't kill dragons.
You're right. The baby can't kill the dragon. But that's the best part of the story. God fights for Joel. So he fights that dragon Cancer with Joel. And we know that God can win even if Joel can't. That's grace.
Ese golpe de difícil esquivar.
Well, what about Tim from Church Mom? He died from cancer. Wasn't God fighting for him when he had those?
Of course, God fought for Tim too.
Vale.
Tim fought so well. And he was so brave and so
El perro ladra.
strong. God let him rest. It may have seemed like the dragon won because Tim died. We know that Tim's in heaven and that he's with God and that God is so proud of him. So maybe for Tim, getting to be done fighting was
Vale, está media hostia. Ya tengo que morir. Ok, no me lo puedo cargar, vale. Al cáncer no se lo puede vencer. Esa es lo que estoy intentando decir.
Ryan! Oh, Ryan, get in the boat.
I can't.
You have to, you'll drown.
We're already drowning. How can you sit there like that?
Despair doesn't help anything.
Neither does false hope. And I'm not despairing.
How can you say false hope? You're drowning.
Well, you're missing your oars. And you don't even know where you're going. And yet you're so sure you're gonna get there.
It's better than drowning.
Oh, estoy de acuerdo con ella.
Enjoy floating on the surface like you always do.
There's nothing deep about drowning. Just get in the boat.
You have to let me feel this. Someone has to.
That's not fair. I love him as much as you do. I just really believe we're going to be okay.
Adiós.
I'm sure my expectation looks like denial. But seeing Joel dying does not make me any less certain that he will be healed. In some ways, I feel more certain. Not because the same doubts don't come to me, but because I know that they will not be entertained much longer. Because this chapter is almost finished, and we will have an ending one way or the other. So the doubts and fears that make me reaffirm that even if I'm wrong, this is where I stand, become less and less powerful.
A ver dónde va el padre. ¿Se va a ahogar? Deshidratación.
Huh. The sunset looks pretty from here. The orange glow cast on the wall. Better than the muted colors of this hospital. I wonder why they choose blues and greens. They, the ones who choose the colors that heal. Green for life. Blue. For comfort. Purple stripes to hide the stains. This chair is too small and sticks to my skin. I hate vinyl. Blue. Purple. The ocean, maybe? No, under the ocean. Silent, warm, and salty, like tears. He won't stop crying. I don't blame him. He feels miserable. I hate that we're here. I hate that he's sick. I just want him to feel better. It's okay, Joey. Shh. Oh, don't throw your head, buddy. Don't.
There. Ah, por ventana.
I hate this room. I didn't used to. For a moment, it was an adventure. I was cast as the compassionate and caring father, holed up with his fragile son in a small cleft in the rocks. The storm raging, waves ripping at the sharp black rocks below, and enveloped in my arms, he feels safe, and I am holding him firmly, trying not to slip. Because if you hold tight enough, nothing will take him. Right?
Pulso teclas, ¿no? A ver si alguna. No, claramente el escape no. No, escape no. El control es una mierda, tú. Quiero salir de aquí.
Here we go, bouncing around. Do you like that? Oh, I love your giggle. Bounce around. Is that funny? A bounce, a bounce, a bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, he won't stop crying. I'm hungry. I wonder if he's hungry.
Aquí es 8, 2, 8.
He's screaming louder. Buddy, don't you want juice? He hits the box. I don't catch it. He drinks it greedily. Big, deep gulps. Okay, Jolie, that's enough. Breathe, kiddo. And he does. And I wipe his face of snot and tears and juice. And then he vomits. And I catch it. I always catch it. I know you're thirsty, buddy, but you'll throw it up. Now, don't grab too hard. You'll squirt all the juice out. Here, let me have it. It's so late, Joel. Lay down. I can't hold you. I can't make you feel better. Okay, buddy, okay, I'll hold you. Oh, Joel Bug, you look so miserable. No! Don't hit your head on the bars, Joel. Joel! Joel! I know you're mad. Please stop. Please. Stop. I shake. I weep. I pray. I plead. I need peace. I am empty. You are. I don't know all that you are. You are there. I want you here. I want you to call my son. I cannot. And you've brought us this far. He's still here, not dead, not there, with you. Oh God, I want him here with me.
Yo la piel de gallina, tú.
Please.
¿La parada?
Peace. He sleeps. Thank you.
There's a story in the Bible where Jesus and his disciples are on a boat.
Muy cerca.
And a furious storm hits the sea, and everyone thinks they're gonna die. Where do you think Jesus is? Rowing alongside them? No. He's asleep in the back of the boat. So his disciples are freaking out and wake him up, and they say, "Don't you care if we drown?" So Jesus gets up and he says to the storm, "Quiet, be still." And the sea becomes completely calm. Then he asked his disciples why they are so scared and if they have any faith at all. Like he was frustrated with them. Because even though Jesus said, let's go to the other side of the lake, his disciples thought he was going to just let them die.
Oh, we're in Nevada. We're in Nevada. We're in Nevada. We're in California.
So, now that we're in California, how much longer to San Francisco?
About 3.5 hours, bud.
Oh.
Well, it's 10 a.m. now, so that means you guys can grab one more item from your road trip bags.
And it's my turn to be the king.
Elijah, it's okay. You were a very good, noble, just, and true king, but now we have to do what Isaac wants.
My first edict as king is we dance like monkeys for 30 minutes.
Maybe like 5 minutes?
Nope, nope, babe. He said 30. We must do what he says.
¿Dónde cojones es tú?
So Joel died.
Vale.
Everyone does eventually, I suppose.
No me esperaba que tanta religión en este juego, pero a ver, supongo que tiene sentido de alguna forma. Momentos desesperados. El último recurso supongo que siempre es rezar.
If he does die, will Jesus even care? Will he weep for him as he did for Lazarus? Will he weep for me? I think greater than my fear of death is that of insignificance. Or rather, my default assumption is that my thoughts and passions and loves and the stuff of my being are insignificant. How could the creator of all that is and ever was love my son as he did Lazarus? And could my soul stranded on this blue raft awash in a sea of stars, ice, and dust matter enough to him to turn his hand in mercy? Even while Jesus wept for Lazarus. 5 minutes later, he raised Lazarus from the dead.
I'm sorry. I should have known we'd both end up in the same place. We always do. It just scares me every time. I just really believe he'll be healed. I know you believe too, just when you act like that, I get all unsure.
I don't know that.
What do you mean?
I just hope that. I don't know.
¿Ya? Esta quizás sea la última pantalla. Templo de Dios. Parece. Buah, de verdad no me esperaba una historia tan religiosa, ¿eh? Un escudo y una espada. Pero el escudo está roto y la espada está rota. Dios le da a sus mejores guerreros sus peores batallas.
Rise up! Lord, will not let you go unless you bless us. Lord, rise up! Lord, rise up! My God, come save me. Lord, rise up!
Oh Lord, my God, let this boy's life return to him.
I will not let you go unless you bless him.
My God, let this boy's life return.
No sé muy bien qué tengo que hacer.
Oh Lord, my God, let this boy's life return to him.
¿Ya?
He was not in the wind. He was not in the earthquake. He was not in the fire. He was here in a gentle whisper.
Pajarito. Está guapo el pájaro.
So here we are, and the air is emptier without his laugh, and yet our hearts are still full, though with a different drink. And this ride we've been on for so long is silent, and so also the Lord. And so we sit here in this new silence, and long for the music to start again, and for the disc to spin again, even if it means going round and round for many more years. For at least we would be moving, and Joel would be laughing here on earth, and not only in heaven. But in this space, I sense his silence is only because he is drawing his breath. And now we know love and longing, empty and full, all in one moment. And I am grateful that we loved him well, and that we miss him well. And I hope that in the Lord's next breath, he will whisper his love song to you, his beloved, and that you will know him differently and more deeply. But now, we grieve in silence, yet not without his presence.
Estamos ya en el más allá. ¿Qué de tortitas?
I remember you. You made it too. I'm glad you're here. I love it here. I bet you have liked it too.
Perrito.
Look at all of these pancakes. Did you ever see pancakes like this? They're big as me. A big one is for me. A little one is for my dog. I always wanted a dog, and now I got one. I even got to name it. Manju.
Burbujas.
Whoa, bubbles? I love bubbles. Look, I can touch one. I want more bubbles. Manju doesn't catch a bubble. He likes to buy them. I love the bubbles. Do you see a rainbow in a pebble? Come here, Manju. Have another pancake.
Increíble, espectacular el perro.
I can eat whatever I want. I never fall.
Pues creo que hasta aquí el juego ya. Uf, 5 años. Uf, duro juego. Puede ser de los vídeos los que menos he hablado. Oh, ya. Porque al menos el de la demencia tenía partes buenas. El vídeo de la demencia. Sí, se llamaba demencia. El anterior vídeo tenía recuerdos, tenía flashbacks del pasado. Pero este... wow. Que la muerte de un niño con cáncer que tiene 5 años, tú. Que 1687 de Kickstarters. ¡Ay, perritos! ¡Ay, los perritos! Despídate. Uf. He leído unas cuantas reviews de este juego. Para cuánto duraba y demás. De qué iba, ya lo sabía. La verdad es que no sabía quién era el que tenía cáncer. Creía que era el padre. Iba a ser una historia contada desde el punto de vista. Uy, perdón. He dormido poco. Iba a ser una historia contada desde el punto de vista de un paciente de cáncer adulto. Y no desde un padre y una madre cuyo hijo tiene cáncer. Eso no lo sabía. Y la verdad es que lo hace más duro porque pillar cáncer con 40 años pues sigue siendo durísimo. Pero bueno, has vivido 40 años, pero pillar cáncer con 3 años no eres ni consciente de lo que te está pasando. Oh. Ay, no, que se llama Juan, tú, ahí en medio. Simplemente Juan. Pues muy buen juego, muy duro. Eso, las reviews decían. Eso, me he leído reviews, pero no pasaba cuánto duraba. Sobre todo si estaba en español, pero bueno, a ver, lo he entendido bien. No he traducido ni mierdas, obviamente, porque hablan muchísimo, pero bueno, he entendido todo prácticamente. Y las reviews son prácticamente el juego que no quieres jugar. Uno de los juegos más duros que se han hecho nunca. Y la verdad es que... sí. Uf. Pues... hasta aquí da Dragon Cancer. Una experiencia, desde luego, única. Muy dura, pero bueno. A ver, así es la vida. Y le voy a poner un 7. Le voy a poner un 7. Y hasta aquí el Pingumingo de esta semana. Venga, nos vemos en la siguiente. Adiós.